Hello. Hello, chat. Hold on. I have something very important to do. This is very important. I wonder how long she's gonna stay. Or if she's gonna decide that me yapping is too much of a disturbance for her rest. Susan's watching Discord, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what she saw here. I love her so much. Sis. She's so sweet. Oh. I'm sorry. I can't welcome anyone in. This is my priority. But like this never happens. She's literally never on stream with us. Almost never. Never on the desk. She purring. She's not purring. She's like, human, you made me disgusting. I just cleaned myself. And now I'm all gross again. And I was just sleeping. And now I need to work hard again. I think it's her second time. She's been on the desk, but only when I'm not here. She doesn't want to be on the desk when I'm here. So this is big. This is big. Anyways, let me say hello to everyone. Let me see who got first crew. Thomas, Peace, Yul, Esther, and Philippa, congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the cool crew today. Yul, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Philippa, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. Carolina, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Bloomstead, welcome in. And thank you so much for the 50 stream streak. That is absolutely wilding. Thank you, thank you. Soundless Echo, welcome in. Kate, welcome in. Coco, welcome in. Witch and Hour, welcome in. Maddie, welcome in. Witch and Hour, thank you so much for cheering me on. Cookie Panda, welcome in. Yule, thanks for cheering me on. Nora, welcome in. Kathy, welcome in. Wicked, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Riri, welcome in. Susan, welcome in. Raven, welcome in. Peace on the alt account with the 55 stream streak. Now that is a flex. Now that is a flex. Also, Jennifer, hello. It is good to see you. And it was in the... Yeah, I think it was a gaming stream. I think it was a gaming stream as well. Because she usually likes to go here whenever we are having dinner, because then I think she doesn't like all the noise from like all the cooking and stuff downstairs. So she usually goes upstairs when I'm not here. And then if I'm streaming, usually when I sit down, she's like, okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm done with being here. This is too loud and too noisy for me. But I guess today she was like, no, I'll bless you with my presence. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I hope you had a nice break. If you were here for co-working earlier. And if you weren't here for co-working, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. How are all the Christmas preparations going for everyone? Do you have a busy Christmas coming up? Or is it going to be a little bit more relaxed? Do you enjoy Christmas? We talked about this a bit earlier on co-working about some of us finding Christmas very overwhelming. So busy at work. Yeah. Someone said during co-working in chat, it's the most stressful time of the year. And then I was like, that's valid. If you want to use CC in the show, you can. But if you want to upload the whole thing, oh, good point. But that's good to know. That might be interesting. Just because I never built with CC anymore. Sorry. I'm very busy. Okay. I hope with fun. Thanks. Haven't even started wrapping. Do you have a lot of gifts to wrap? Go tofu. Exactly. I'm going to go tofu with the CC. But do you have a lot of gifts to wrap, Raven? But Brain says otherwise. Oh, yeah, I definitely feel those days. I had exactly a day like that today. The last hour of work, I was like, yeah, Brain is not agreeing with the clock. I decided to do some resource grinding in Minecraft, but I realized that not everyone has the luxury to just move their work around. That the house market slows down during the holidays is just straight capping. Wait, really? Are you trying to sell your house, Peace? The house that you're living in, I mean. Or are you trying to buy a house? Way too many for the little ones. Yeah. I can imagine that's a big task. Like looking back, I think I'm only now realizing that how much my parents did when I was young. Like in prepping, not for Christmas, but for Sinterklaas. In like wrapping all the presents, hiding it for us, like going, because when I was young, you couldn't really order stuff to your house. Like nowadays, I think a lot of people, whenever possible, they'll like order a present and then wrap it. But when I was young, my parents went shopping for everything. I'm like, only now as an adult who needs to take care of things, I'm like, damn, that actually must have been quite a lot of work. You go celebrate with your parents. I hope that's so fun. That sounds lovely. Our agents are surprisingly busy, which is good for business, but bad for December brain off time. Oh, wait, of course, you're not selling your own house. That's just part of your job. Don't do gifts and such. I'd rather have dinner or something. I already buy too much stuff anyways. And if I get a shower gel again, my cupboard is full. I don't need stuff. No, that's very valid. I kind of have like, Rosalia, thank you so much for the 52 months. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you. That's such a wildly long time. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Also, Zuri, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Courier, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. And Jennifer, welcome in. It's good to see you. But yeah, I totally agree. I feel like on one hand, I'm always like, oh, we don't do Christmas gifts. How sad. But then at the same time, I already have this for my birthday. Like people don't really know what to get me, because I already have everything. And that sounds like I'm really spoiled, but that's just because there's so much stuff that I don't necessarily need. I have like my little throne wish list, and that's about it. And those are all things where I'm like, oh, that would be so cute. But if I don't get it, I'm also like perfectly fine. It's just more like, oh, that'd be like it's like a nice to have thing. But I don't know. I don't need more shower gels. I have everything I need. This year I felt like I was pretty smart, actually. I asked people for books, but not like necessarily to buy me books, but I asked for like a gift card that I can spend in bookshops. And then if you didn't want to give that, like for instance, my parents-in-law, they were like, yeah, we'd rather just give you money and then you can spend it. But like I basically put it all in an envelope that I wrote like for books. And then I'm just gonna go on a book shopping date. I asked Scott for a book shopping date, so we're gonna go to the nice bookstore. And then I know like there's one series I really want to buy. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on. There's like a Dutch edition of the Hunger Games books that has the painted side cover. Like the painted pages, I mean. I want to get the entire series. Unfortunately, it's in Dutch, which makes me a bit sad because I would love to have the books in English. But at the same time, it's so pretty. And every single book has this, like the sides painted based on the arena in the book. And I got this for the like the latest one, the Sunrise on the Reaping. So I want to get like all the other ones as well. Also, multiplayer, thank you so much for becoming a palm tree. What the heck? That is so many points. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out enough that you got to redeem that. Let's freaking go. And thank you, Esther, for setting it up so fast. But I really want to have this one. But all the books. So I asked Scott for a part of the series because obviously it's 4 more books, so that's quite expensive because they're hardcover. But then I also got like money for my family-in-law and stuff like that, and then I'm just gonna treat myself to books. I figured that's like probably a good gift because like even I feel like some people are like, yeah, it's not fun to give money, but if you're like specifically giving money knowing that someone's going to buy books that they enjoy, I feel like it's good. Oh, yeah. If you're curious, you can actually check out what I'm currently reading and what is on my TBR. I think when it comes to actually buying books, I want to complete this series, and I would really like to, but I'm going to see if they have a nice edition. But I really want to get the Throne of Glass series, like printed, because I read it on my e-reader, but that series is like, oh my God. I think it completely reignited my love for fantasy. It absolutely got me to a point where I was like, I want to read Mistborn. I think like Throne of Glass is, I need it. Like I loved it more than Akatar, and I have the entire Akatar series in paperback, not in hardcover. But I think I would like to have Throne of Glass in like a pretty edition in hardcover. But that's going to be expensive because that's like 8 or 9 books, I think. And usually hardcover books are about 25 a book. So more than Akatar, who is she? I know. I mean, I think Akatar was like one of those, like Akatar is the series that got me back into reading, I think. But then I realized that there's higher quality stories out there, you know? Exactly. So just get like money for books. That's also like, because then you get to tell people which books you bought with their money. So it still feels like they gifted you a book. It's like that you can still be like, oh, I got this book from so-and-so for my birthday. But at the same time, they don't have to go out and pick a book for you that then you potentially don't like. Like they will know that you'll buy a book for yourself that you'll actually enjoy. A bunch of books and ebook at gift. I didn't even realize I can do that too, of course. I can just use my money and buy ebooks too. Like if I don't want to spend all of it on physical books, because mind you, my bookcase is kind of full. So that is unfortunate. I got to a point where I'm like, yeah, my bookcase is kind of full, but I still want to buy more books. So I should be sort of selective, I think. But I'm excited. A new bookcase, yeah. And then another gift idea, a house that has space for another bookcase. No, honestly, I just need to clean my bookcase out because I actually have a lot of books that I kept, but I never read. And they're kind of like behind closed doors. And I have a lot of space in my bookcase that is also just has like decoration in it. A house. I'll put it on my throne wish list. Yeah, I know. A house with a library. Isn't that the dream? Like, oh, how I wish. How I wish. Maybe one day if I ever stop creating content and this room is no longer needed as my office, I'll make it into a library. But no, I just need to clean out my bookcase. I actually wrote it on my to-do list for next year. Not necessarily just a bookcase, but I desperately have to clean out my office. In the past year, I have gotten so many like packages and things and just like, I don't know, memories and stuff. And everything is sort of spread in this room and there's no space for anything anywhere. I really need to clean it up. But also, Mark and Noisy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hold on. I feel like I need to sneeze again. It's really annoying. Nope. And one of them has a turret in the corner of the main bedroom. Oh, that's perfect for a book nook. Oh, I love that for you. Yeah. That sounds like a really good plan. I mean, to be honest, I have 2 Billy bookcases in my office here, so I should be able to store some books. The thing is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. Do we have... Actually, don't know if I still have that set up here. Is that this one? Yeah, but then I'm going to have to go like... 1 second. I'm going to see if I can do this. Yeah. Now you can see it full screen. I'm going to show you my bookcase. It's hard. I had to move my mic while I'm holding this. But as you can see, I have a lot of space where there's no books. But there's like decoration. And then I have the 2 doors. Big boss, what are you talking about? Can I watch your language? I'm literally talking about books. If that's not appropriate for your grandma, I think your grandma shouldn't be in the room with you. Then I think she should be somewhere where there's people taking care of her. Thank you, Esther. Yeah, it's kind of like books versus aesthetics, and now I need to decide like how I can combine both of them. Currently, I have like my pin board, which I really like, but it's taking up a lot of space. So I'm debating whether I want to get like another pin board and just put it somewhere else. And then I basically free up an entire shelf. Also, Faye, what the heck? Thank you so much for the 55 stream streak. Let's freaking go. That is wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had trouble to read it. Yeah, it wasn't the best sentence. It looked like a bot like jumbled together a bunch of random words. Starts 10-year plan. Learn Dutch to become a makelaar. Look at you, learning Dutch already. To sell row a house with a library. Yeah. I'll teach you another Dutch word to get you started. The Dutch word for library is bibliotheek. There you go. It's a good word. I like the word bibliotheek. Thank you, Esther. Thank you for writing it out. Yeah, that's how it's written. Which, if you read that in English, would suggest that it's pronounced bibliotheek, which is not. Donde está la biblioteca? I always hear that as well when I say that word now. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Dat is veel te duur, man, joh. Kan ik toch niet betalen? Grapjas. True. That's good Dutch. That's good Dutch. Heeft dat korting dan? Is het niet gratis? Ah, dan hoef ik het niet. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Of all the Dutch you could have picked, hey, bibliotheek is a very important word, okay? Yeah, I think it comes from like a Roman word that is very similar to the word bibliotheek. Removing the one bookstore to the one bookstore church. Oh my god, I want to go there so bad. I want to go there so bad. If it wasn't that far away, I would probably... Maybe it's good that it's far away. There is a bookstore in Maastricht, which is literally in a church, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I really want to go there. But Maastricht is not close. Actually, just for shits and giggles, if I were to travel to Maastricht... NS. Let's go. Let's check. It's not that far away. Maastricht. Treinstation. Actually, it's shorter than going to Groningen. It's not that bad. It's only 2 hours and 18 minutes. Literally from train station to train station, that is. So obviously... I would still have to get to the station and then in Maastricht get to the bookstore. But let's say it's like a 3-hour travel. That's not too bad. I once went to Groningen. No, I once went to Leeuwarden. That was... How long was the train to Leeuwarden? It's like Maastricht is all the way in the south. Leeuwarden is all the way in the north. See, that is already 3 hours by train. And then you haven't even gone anywhere. So Leeuwarden is definitely further. I mean, it makes sense because we are, like, Rotterdam is relatively south. Wait, really, you? Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Because, obviously, you're further up north. I say that, obviously, as if everyone knows. But, plenty meetup at Maastricht. Sounds lovely. In the bookstore. It's faster if you just travel to Oslo. I do agree with that. Because even if it's not faster, it will definitely be more rewarding because the one and only Ellen will be there. And it's been too fucking long since I've seen you. Like, way too long. Like, seriously, it's starting to become illegal. And I do not agree with it. Chat for reference, the last time I saw Ellen, I still had blonde hair. Yeah. Let that sink in. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I was a different person. I mean, I can show you guys. Unrecognizable. Literally. Hold on. Oh, finding all the photos. This was such a good time. See? Wait, I'm trying to find a good photo that I can show. There's one that's really cute. I love this photo so much. Look. Summertime Oslo. It's you. It's literally so long ago. It's crazy. Crazy. We should do it again sometime. We have so many dumb photos from that trip as well. I forgot about this one. I totally forgot about this one. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I was actually looking for like a dumb photo of us, but that one qualified as well. Nay, there's one. Nay, I just said I found it. Okay, so there's this really cute photo of me and Ellen, and this is moments before disaster strikes. This is us being all cute and stuff. Moments before disaster struck and we were falling. We could not stop laughing about this moment after, like, the fact that Scott somehow managed to take a photo mid-fall. It's like, ah, so cute. And I don't even know how we look relatively stable. Also, hi, Niflira. It's good to see you. just getting, just bringing back some memories. Also, hi, Chris. It's good to see you. Hello. And Ellie, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. But I still do not know how we went from this, which looks relatively stable, to this in like the span of a millisecond. But yeah, good times. I clearly should go back to Oslo. Also, just in general, Oslo is so nice. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, especially in summer, because I was also there once in winter. That was cold. I celebrated my birthday there with minus 15 degrees. You do have to come to the Netherlands. Yes, you do. And then we can hang out and I can show you all the fun things and all the good places. I mean, I know that you've technically already been to the Netherlands, but that was Amsterdam, so that doesn't count. So that doesn't count. Or just, you got to see Rotterdam. The best part is I knew that you was going to jump on this one. I was like, let me see if you'll bite. And you absolutely did. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the other way around, I would have probably done so too. Also, Trash Tie, it is good to see you. That's not entirely correct, though. We're not 030. I mean, that's Utrecht, right? Yes, of course. Thank you for the lurky. Love you too. Yeah, okay, so it is Utrecht. I remembered correctly. Amsterdammert en Rotterdammert were once friends in a stream. Oh no, Sakina. Oh, I've heard this from other people as well. Apparently the stream or the streak stuff can still be a little bit buggy. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's really frustrating, especially if you're like actively trying to keep your streak. That is fair, Yule. I think I have the same with Amsterdam. I slowly started to like Amsterdam more when I had a couple of friends that were living there because I got around to like the parts that weren't super central or touristic. And then I realized, I was like, oh, actually there's parts of Amsterdam that are really nice if you get out of the city center away from all the tourist traps. And I think with Rotterdam, there's not necessarily a lot of tourist traps and stuff, but it's more like, it's definitely a city that you'll learn to love more if you know where to go. Because it can always be hard to find the good spots because it's such a random city, if you think about it. I changed it to purple. I was like, I'm feeling purple today. You were at 15. Oh. Sorry for the people I disrespected. You're all good. You're all good. I mean, Utrecht deserves representation too. Utrecht is a very lovely city. It's so busy because that's very true. That's very true. I've seen very quiet parts of Amsterdam that are very relaxed and very chill. It's just when you arrive in Amsterdam, you sort of arrive into the touristy chaos. So I think for a lot of people, therefore they have that association. Although recently you mostly arrive at Amsterdam Zuid, which doesn't give that feeling at all. So I guess that's good. I can't remember the last time I've been at Amsterdam Centraal because the central station of Amsterdam, I don't know if it's fully closed, but at least the trains from Rotterdam don't go there anymore. They always go to Amsterdam Zuid, which is really annoying because then I have to take the metro. Yeah, the place in front of the central station, but for years it was like that in Rotterdam as well. Like for years, if you arrived by train in Rotterdam and you would exit the train station, you'd be like, where am I? No, that's fair. I would probably, if I lived there, I would probably also avoid Amsterdam Central. Also, the ads are in progress, which means that I am slowly gonna like start up Girlypop and stuff. But yeah, I feel like Amsterdam West is like a pretty good area. Oh my God. Stop. I also really like the close to Botel. If you take like the little ferry, it's so bright and so red. If you take like the ferry to where I know what it's called. Oh, come on, real brain. Use your brain. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the vibe that I got from West. I had never been there until I was actually working with someone who lives close. Yes, thank you. And December. That's what I was looking for in my brain. Could not find that for the life of me. Only at Schiphol. Technically, Schiphol is not Amsterdam. I mean, they call it Amsterdam Airport, but it's not that close to Amsterdam. I mean, it is if you compare it to like American distances, but Dutch distances, it's not really Amsterdam. But technically it counts because it's called Amsterdam Airport. It's just like Rotterdam Airport is not actually in Rotterdam. Well, we call it that. Feels a bit, yeah, okay, I get that. I get that, Riri. Rijswijk is definitely a downgrade. Especially when it comes to, I don't know, like the facilities and the places you can go to. Haarlemmermeer. That's close to Schiphol, right? I had a friend who used to live in something like right next to Schiphol. And I once stayed over at his place because we were going to go on a study trip. And then he was like, oh, you can sleep at my place. And then we're closer to the airport. It's crazy how loud the planes are if you live in that area. Really? Is Schiphol its own town? I did not know that. I learned something new today. Is the town, and then Aalsmeer. He lived in Aalsmeer. I just remembered. I was gonna look it up, and then that is true, Chris. That is very true. And then you fly to the States, and then like an airport is actually in the city. That still confuses me. Shush. Wat doe jij? I know, Thomas. I know. Thank you for the hydrate. Like, there's people living really close to LA airport and stuff. Like, that just blows my mind. Okay, Seuss was like, okay, the ads are over. I have done my job of sitting here during the just chatting, but now... I didn't turn the wrong camera off. Okay, hold on. We'll just talk like this. This is gonna be the stream. Why am I so red? What the fuck? That's crazy. Oh my god, Ro, click on the right things. Oh, okay. Anyways, time for some girlying and popping. Hold on. Let's get the girly pop up here. And let's make sure that you guys can actually see the game because it's still trying to capture the Sims. Side-eyeing. Hi, Megan. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Yes, I will definitely record. I think it should record here in OBS as well. How is the Minecraft shell? Oh, actually, I think the voting is over today. I wonder if they're going to announce the winner soon. But it was fun. It was difficult, though. It was a sphere. So I struggled. I definitely struggled. Let's actually make sure that I start this recording too. Okay, so for anyone who wasn't here the last time that we played on Girlypop, then we did the shell challenge, but we also started building a little bit. We started working on this. This is going to be an area that is filled with water. So right now it looks a bit sad, but that's kind of the point. We accidentally forgot this bit, so I'm going to fix that. But we're going to fill this with water, and then the water stream is basically going to go in here and then feed into the water that's down there. That's the vision. So it's going to have like a little waterfall. But I was trying to sort of decorate and terraform the bottom a little bit. And then also I was thinking, obviously, it would be kind of cool if maybe there's like some kelp and water plants. Also, sorry, there's crumbs on my desk pad. That's annoying to go over with my mouse. And then obviously this entire area that you see basically like within the green square and then also, or green blob. And then also, I guess, sort of like in between is going to have to turn green. But around this entire area, we're going to have a highway. And I think I want to at least figure out the color palette today and make a little start so that we, so that also I know which blocks I need to start gathering because I grinded. I'll show you. We have a bunch of stone, a bunch more stone, a bunch of cobblestone, a bunch of stone variants. We have a bunch of gray woods, black, like darker woods, warmer woods, a lot of dead leaves, all kinds of things. We have a lot of gravel, which was shitty to get, but I did it. We have a bunch of tuff. We have pale moss. We have sand, which we can combine with the gravel to get, what is it called? Concrete. Although I'm not sure how much concrete I want to use because concrete looks really smooth in the game. And I think if everything is supposed to look like it's been abandoned for a long time, I think that would probably feel pretty weird if it looks like really smooth and clean, but maybe we can do some concrete blocks here and there in between. We got clay so that I can eventually make a bunch of bricks and stuff so we don't have to trade for everything. Also, Sage, welcome in, and Sinister, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And I just realized Love Ghosted, welcome in, and Molly, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. And Celia, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day so far. Then up here we have a bunch of deep slate, we have a bunch of basalt, and we have a bunch of smooth basalt, which I think honestly this is going to be a really good palette for the road. I think maybe the concrete we might have to use it for, although we can also use the pale oak log for like the lines, because obviously if we're making some sort of like a road or a highway, we're going to need to do lines. So I might actually have to grind a lot more pale oak. Although we can also use white wool and other white blocks. So I guess we can maybe mix and match that as well. Then did I get anything else? I actually went exploring a bit and I found just a bunch of random decorative blocks that we can start using. And then obviously we have the moss from the moss farm. I told you guys that people have been working. Yes, of course, Esther. Thanks for letting me know. Look, Darling and Malia have been working. It says aquarium. Isn't that mega cool? And something that I really like is that actually I could take a sneak peek at the block palette that they're using. And they have had a very similar idea of having like gravel and stone and mossy bits and having like random bits with water in it. And having like overgrown patches and stuff, and obviously using a bunch of the vines and things. I feel like seeing this, the pale moss growing up is actually really nice. We can definitely use that trick too. But I feel like we had a very similar idea for what we wanted to do block palette wise. Like if I'm looking at this, I'm like, yeah, this. I'm wondering where she found the rocky stone. Because that's honestly a resource. It looks so nice as sorry. I keep having crumbs on my mouse pad and I feel them under my mouse and then I wipe off my mouse pad and they're still there and I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I feel like this is like a, oh my God, I fell in. There is a skeleton being chased by dogs. Hold on. I love that it's being chased by dogs. Thank you, guys. Thanks for saving me. Oh my goodness, you were looking out for me. That's so sweet. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. No. I clicked the wrong button. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to give you a bone. I didn't mean to. Oh, they're still following me. They're still following me. Are they ever gonna not be? I didn't mean to. I tried to give them a bone and then I hit them with the bone on the head. I'm so sorry. Will they ever be not mad at me because I want to still give them the bones? They're gonna be mad at me forever, aren't they? Does that go away? Please don't be mad at me. Oh no, it's still mad. Can I fix that? Is there a way that this dog is not gonna be mad at me anymore? It's not mad anymore. It's not mad anymore. I promise I'm gonna fix it. I promise. Look. We have a dog. Did you just eat the other dog? Did you? The other dog was not a sheep. No, it was another dog. There were two dogs. They were both attacking the skeleton. Thank you for protecting me from the other dog that I was about to tame. I was like, oh my God, that's a creeper. It's a sunflower row. But why would you do that? It's actually a wolf. It's not even a dog, but sure. Okay, come on. Come on, buddy. We're gonna go to our little house and you get to protect me now. After I almost killed you. I'm so sorry. Come. Chop chop. See, you can go sit here. We should probably give it a name. Yeah. Okay, let's eat. My goodness. The stress of this. Let's sleep. Are we the only ones on? Oh, well, that was great. I tried to sleep and then press tab. Don't do that. That doesn't work in Minecraft. Okay, so we're the only ones on. That's good because that means we can sleep whenever we want. I had a shulker box with all the stuff that we were using for the fountain. Also, hi, Marilyn. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I think it was this one. Let's see if we still have enough of the... Wow. Ate the other dog because it was mad at you, but I didn't do anything to the other dog. Or was that the dog that I accidentally smashed? Also, it looked like we had a zombie fest over here. There's like zombie meat everywhere. Okay. Let's actually plop this down here. So we need Potzol. The thing is, we were gonna remove some of... This is not my Silk Touch one, though. I need my Silk Touch shovel. Which I potentially turned into a netherite shovel as well. I should probably put unbreaking on this shovel. Because it breaks fast. We were gonna do a border of the other dirt. So that the transition is a bit better. And then I'll get some Podzol back. So I think that should be okay. I don't think we should go and get new Podzol. Okay, let's see. And then this time we should not forget that area back here. Like we're gonna fix it. And then I think I want to go get some plants. And once I have those, like some kelp and stuff, we can probably add water so that the pond is actually in. The thing is, as soon as we put water in, it's going to become a pain to ever remove it. So we have to be pretty certain that we're ready for the water. Because we don't really have sponges, so the only way to get rid of the water is actually, like, fill in this entire hole again and basically lose all the progress we've made. So I would prefer to only do that if we're actually feeling ready for it. Should have picked pass instead. Pass? I should have picked pass instead. What? I think these corners could benefit from some extra peat instead of Podzol. And maybe we can have like a darker spot here as well. Maybe like a little bit random. Oh, well, I ran out of peat, but I think I have more of that. That's lush dirt. Podzol. Oh, no, that was everything I had. Okay, well, then maybe I want to add the packed mud in there. Do I want to add the packed mud? No, I do not, actually. I hate how that looks. So I guess we're placing the Podzol back. There we go. Oh, smash or pass. Sorry. I did not make that connection at all. at all. That like there was no light behind the eyes that went off. No neurons were fired when that joke was made, clearly. Neurons in my head, I mean. I clearly all of your neurons are working perfectly. Which is good. That was a test. That was a test to make sure that y'all brains are still working and stuff, you know. Sometimes as a streamer, it's your job, to act dumb, so that other people can feel smart again, to make sure that their brains are still working. And I'm actually very good at that. Like it's one of my specialties. Yours weren't? Okay, so you had the same problem as I did. You had 0 firing neurons. Just blame it on Christmas. Blame it on being chronically ill. Come up with any excuse that you need, but it's not your fault. You can't help it. Also, hi, Potta. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I hope you're doing really well. Okay. That's not what I meant to place there. I wanted to do this. Okay, I think we might literally have just enough podzol. That's low-key wild. There we go. Okay, so I think... Yo! Thank you so much for the 40-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What the heck? Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. That's crazy things. No, but really. Okay, I need a little bit more peat, and it happens to be right here, but I don't want to like destroy this area because people are actually building here, I guess. So I might go a little bit back here. Actually, speaking of back here, you know what Mac made? Let me show you. I saw her go to this place on stream, and I was like, what? I'm doing good, Potta. How are you? I hope you're doing well as well. Hi, Fire Cutes. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. But look, you walk all the way from my base to below here. And then there's like a secret pathway. Shabam. It's like a community storage. With all kinds of chests. With stuff. So there is actually some skulk sensors here, which we actually want to use to replicate the sound of clickers. Ooh, nice. Also, I love Minecraft content too. So I'm happy that you're enjoying it. That's good to know. You're good too. I'm happy to hear that. But I might just like destroy a little bit of the train here. But I feel like I didn't know about what she calls the hole until I already made my own little resource area. And also with my resources, the challenge I think is if I put it in the common space and someone else uses it, I'm kind of like, yeah, but I was gathering these resources because I needed them for a build project. So I'll probably still keep my own little resource hut, but it's good to know that if we ever have like any access of something that we don't need anymore, or if there's like a specific resource that we need and we're not sure if we have it back at the base, we can also go check here because everyone's basically gonna like sometimes dump stuff here that we can just all get. Okay. Let's get, because I think I want to do like the little waterfall area because we have to do that before the water gets in. Because that becomes really annoying. As you can see here, like if you were to do that under the water, as soon as you move a block, the water starts to move as well. And it's just annoying. You actually kind of want to avoid that. So just going to take a whole heap of this so that we can change out the part where the water is going to flow for the waterfall. I know the sound of clickers is terrifying, but funnily enough, skulk sensors actually make a very similar sound in Minecraft. At least close enough that I think it's gonna sell it. The problem is someone's gonna have to get us quite a lot of skulk sensors, and I'm not excited about that because it's not gonna be me. I already know that. Like I might be able to, you know, at one time sacrifice my saneness and, like, you know, get a spare like a little bit of random armor and then set a spawn point close, but you're gonna die so many times trying to get them. Like, there's just no way. Because the warden's gonna get you. Speaking of the warden, oh my god. So, remember how I said that Miner Mom and Zombie made a Froglight farm? Yeah, so the Froglight farm is somewhere in the Nether. I have the coordinates. Problem being, right next to the Froglight farm, there is like a basalt delta with a lot of lava, and so it's not like really easy to navigate. And you know who accidentally escaped into the Nether? One of our pet wardens that was guarding our heads, our Wixie heads. So yeah, that's not great. A warden is a scary monster in Minecraft, a mop, and as soon as it senses you close, it will sonic beam you. And let's just say that you generally you do not survive that. Do I have my bed with me? I do, because I don't really want to be working in the dark here. Sounds cool, actually. Well, I don't know. I think we might have slightly different definitions of cool, you. Okay, let's change this out because I think this border, but that's okay. That's okay. If you want to go do it, that's fine. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to like actually decorate this properly, but I'm just trying to like get the water in the right direction from here. Kind of make sure that it's gonna flow. So like if it flows, the problem is if it flows down here, it's gonna flow down here, but then it's gonna hit this block. So I think then it will flow down there. I think that should be good. We might have to add some water. Actually, I think maybe that block needs to go. And then it needs to be like that. Then it will flow like this, and then it will flow like that. Yeah. You're slowly influencing me into it. Let's go. Yes. Yes, I'm happy to hear that. All the planties start playing Minecraft. I love it. I'm really here for that. More people playing Minecraft is more better always. Okay, I might eventually change like some of this out to stone. But right now I'm just trying to create like a little border so that the water is gonna flow the way I want it to. I think the thing is, I kind of want the water to come down here, but then I don't want it to continue here. So I think like this. And then we probably will have to close that, or we can make that into like a cool looking cave or something, but I don't want the water to go there. I want the water to exclusively go there because then it will go into the water stream down here, which connects with lava back there, which is actually kind of cool. I didn't see that just yet. But then let's get rid of this. I don't mind that it turns to stone, actually, so I might leave the stone. I'm just going to replace all the grass blocks. But I like the idea that it turns to stone. I think that's pretty realistic. I will probably have to fix this eventually, but that's not going to be in water, so that's not a bad thing necessarily. Let's see. Let's change all of this. This is technically not where the water will be, because it should be coming down here, and then it will probably pour like that, but you'll still see it, so I still want to remove these blocks to change them to this because I think it's prettier. Let's change those as well, because that's technically still all like quote unquote river. What is below there? There's a cave, but I actually don't think we'll be going there, but you can access it from another side, I think. Yeah, from here. I don't know what I want to do with this just yet. Right now, not that much. We might close it off and not use it at all. We might eventually make something in it. It depends on if we have time. But because it's under the floor, I can relatively just close it off and hide it and pretend it doesn't exist. I think we might need some more mossy cobble, which I do actually have here. Or we have mossy stone, not even mossy cobble. Because I think these ones should definitely be mossy. And considering we have that up there as well, like some spots where there is some moss into this. Also, hi, Bailey. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day so far. Let's actually start mixing in the mossy stone a bit more here. Sus is like screaming at me. And then we can have maybe like a little bit here. EP, but I'm alive. Well, that's good. That's a first step. Okay. I think this should work. We can even out the train a bit later because the water flow will be down here, so that should be okay. So then I think what we need to do is we actually need to get some plants. Just gonna put that in there real quick. I might get the... that's actually a good thing as well. Mobs can spawn in water, but it might be nice if we can light up the pond a little bit. And probably lanterns is not going to be the most sensible thing. At the same time, hiding lights in here, I think, is also not going to work. I don't think that'll look good because it's not supposed to look like a magical pond. But then we're going to go, I think. Well, we're not going to travel super far, but I'm just going to clean up after myself. It's cold and rainy, which is nice. We may get snow. Ooh. Wow. Getting snow in wow, bro. Your state. I absolutely know what that is called right now. California. Thank God. That took forever. You're doing better than we are. Oh, not get snow. Oh. I was getting excited here. Okay, so there is like lush stacks. I actually have a bunch of coral and stuff back at the base that I mined out earlier, so I might go get that as well. The problem is coral dies if there's no water underneath it, so we might have to do some experimenting with how I could potentially keep it quote unquote alive, making, especially the orange one, making it look like cordyceps. I was already thinking, like, snow in California is wild. Okay, let's get some of these. Luckily, these are always really easy to get because there's so much of it. Let's go. Let's get all the kelpies. There's glow squid down there. Oh, shit. I should not have seen that. Because now I want to go get it. The thing is, we don't even really need anything glowy. Okay, I'm just going to get like a whole bunch. Oh my god, there's an ocean monument right there. Or is that not an ocean monument? It has the sea lanterns, though. Is there mobs? I don't think there's mobs down here. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's not die to the bubbles. AKA get stuck in them. There's a chest down there. How is there no mobs here? Where was the sea lantern? I saw it. Oh, there. All of a sudden, it's so dark. I want to open that chest. Come on. That is the most useless chest ever. That is rude. You can't give me a chest that is underwater like that. And then just have nothing in it. Apart, well, I think there was a treasure map, but I don't really want to go search for treasure. Let's see if there's another chest somewhere. Can I hold the freaking lanterns? That gives me a little bit of light, not a lot. There's another chest here. Okay, well. Fine, if you insist, I'll take the treasure maps. There's another chest here. Wow. Great treasure. I feel spoiled. Anyways, I just got like 5 million kelp from somewhere. Oh, that's back there, I think. Oh, the dolphin. Look at that. What would you have done without those gold nuggets? I know. I would have been so lost. Did you know that you can lead yourself to a dolphin and swim really fast? I did not know this, actually, until I saw someone do it, and I was like, the fuck? Okay. I got a lot of kelp and 2 water lights, which is actually nice. Just trying to get all the kelp. I mean, honestly... Oh, there's a drowned back there. Not excited about that. Come get me, bro. Actually, I low-key want to get out of the water. There we go. I think maybe we need some more torches back here. Hi, bestie. A creeper. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh my god. Walk faster, Ro. Walk faster. I'm not about to blow up someone's build. I can take spiders, but creepers, I will accidentally blow holes into someone's hard work. That does not sound like something I want to do today. I don't want to have to explain to Darling why half of her area is just gone. It's like, oh, you're trying to build the aquarium? Yeah, sorry. I guess not. Just Cuckoo, what the fuck? What the That was me being so shocked that I just turned non-family friendly. I was gonna say what the heck, and that just turned into what the fuck. That person earlier that told me to watch my language. Clearly, I did not listen. I rarely say that. I say that a lot off stream, but I don't say it on stream too much because I don't want to be that person that always swears. But Cuckoo, what the heck? Grandma is shocked to her core. Thank you so much for gifting out 5 subs. That's really, really, really kind of you. To everyone who just got gifted a sub, please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month. I'm not really family friendly, no, but it's if you want to edit down your content into for like other platforms, if you swear a lot, it becomes less easy to do that. So, and also I'm not like actively family friendly, but I also don't necessarily want to have like a super foul mouth. I don't know. I feel like that just doesn't fit me either. But thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That's really, really kind of you. That really caught me off guard. I really did not see that coming. Okay, the problem is I don't think we can actually plant this unless there's water. But I do have the 2 sea lanterns that I guess we can put in here. I don't know if I'll like the look of it. We're gonna have to see that, but maybe one there and like one here or something. I don't know if I'm gonna vibe with that, but who knows? I do think I walked away from the water, but I actually think that maybe we need to start filling it up with water. Because only then I can start putting plants in, and then we can still detail the edges and stuff, but that means that I need to go get my buckets, which I think are in a bundle here. Yeah. There we go. And then we're going to go back to where the creeper was in hopes that the creeper has disappeared. Otherwise, do I have arrows on me? No, I also don't have my bow on me. Well, we'll see. Let's hope the creeper is no longer there so that I can no longer accidentally blow up people's build. Okay, I don't think the creeper is here anymore. That's good. Okay, and then we're gonna make a little infinite water source so that we can keep taking from it. Oh yeah, drinking tea and eating Vegemite. I mean, if your grandma eats Vegemite pure like that, I think maybe my foul mouth is not her biggest worry. Honestly. I think she might have a very high salt intake that she should be worrying about. But who am I? You know, what do I know? Okay, let's actually start. How's the building going? Hi, it is good to see you. Things are going well. I'm just gonna make my first little infinite water source. There we go. So that I can actually start to fill up this pond, which is going to be a lovely process. For anyone wondering, this is probably going to be the most engaging Minecraft content ever. Hi, Koki. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I'm going to warn you. You're never going to have seen something this exhilarating in Minecraft. It is true. Okay, that one is full. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, Chloe. Thank you for the freaking 6 months. I appreciate that. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you. I think these are all full blocks, right? Yeah. Okay, so we filled up the first part. Now let's go to the second part, and let's start here in the back because I feel like this is definitely going to be... Yeah, that's a full block now, so that's good. That's a full block. It's so hard to see what a full block, like which one is a full block and which one is not. There we go. You didn't know this, did you? that you could make more water with water in Minecraft. Oh, there we go. If no, that corner is not full yet. Hold on. I think now it is. I think now it is. Yeah, water in Minecraft behaves not very sciencey. But to be fair, there is more things in Minecraft that don't behave very sciencey. Like gravity. I didn't know that. Why do I not believe you? Okay, I need to make an infinite water source above here because we're gonna flood that the next time that we start doing things. Okay, infinite water source. There we go. I need my 4 podzol blocks. Probably because I'm a man. Wait, but if you don't know, then how are you gonna mansplain it to me? Like, how is that gonna work then? Oh, we can do plants on top of it. I did not realize that. Okay, that's gonna be 2 underwater as well later, so. You think I need to know things to mansplain them? Good point. Okay, point taken. That was a very, 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 very solid statement. I can't believe that I actually totally didn't think about that, but you're so right. You are so right. Oh, well, that clearly wasn't a full water block yet. Happy I got to mansplain mansplaining. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of painful for me, isn't it? Yikes. Yikes. Let's pretend that didn't happen, okay? You know, like, you totally didn't mansplain. You totally didn't need to mansplain mansplaining. I'm so glad we have mods. So that you guys can remind me about this forever, or oh, this is gonna get not so easy. Oh, I was like, why is this not working? I see. I'm literally putting it on the wrong level. I'm skipping a level. And therefore it doesn't work. Hold on. Okay, see, this is... Oh, game mods. Wait, why? Why are you happy? We have game mods. Esther? Wait, am I skipping? Yeah, I'm skipping a level there too. How did I... Wow, that's silly. Okay. Let's take the water back. That's unfortunate because that became a full water block. Game mods? I love game mods too. Don't even know what we're talking about, but I agree. Yeah. This water in Minecraft is having a stroke, I think. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna take away all the source blocks. That's the annoying thing. You like really have to do layer by layer because otherwise it starts to flow weird and it becomes impossible to manage what you're doing. Okay, so there is a magical source block over there, but it's fine. It's fine. There we go. And now it's all gone. That one block was causing all of that problems. Okay, let's sleep because we definitely do not want to be doing this in the dark with how little light there is and how little water there is. So gotta make sure. Okay, now we can continue, but actually do the right level row. Because that is gonna make all the difference. Or not. That should have been a full water block, right? It's gonna be so satisfying though. Once this is done, and we like actually have, yeah, now it's a full water block. Once this pond is like filled, it's gonna be so satisfying. It's gonna look really pretty, I think. And that's gonna be worth it for sure. And then maybe I'm debating. What do you guys think? Should we put fish in here? Because obviously this is technically not connected to any ocean. And this pond sort of like naturally came into existence. Because it was like rainfall or something, because this is obviously like a cityscape, so it's not supposed to have any water. But at the same time, if it's been like a pond for long enough, potentially, like if there's plants and stuff growing, maybe it makes sense to have fish. I was thinking axolotls as well, but I have not found a lush cave. I have found the above ground lush caves, but I haven't found axolotls. Frogs. Ooh, that would be cool. We can get tadpoles. Oh, you have an interesting... That's honestly, frogs might be the best solution. The problem is frogs don't actually stay inside the pond, but they could free roam the area, I guess. I'm just worried that they would go like super far out, but... Oh, oop. Maybe they released fish into it. That's possible, I guess. I guess that could work. I just feel like most of the fish in Minecraft are like ocean fish. We don't really have like river fish apart from salmon, but that's too colorful. I know that sounds silly, but we need to have it there. There we go. Okay. I don't know. I feel like salmon look too lively for the fact that it's The Last of Us. Isn't this mega satisfying to watch? Okay, we're going to get to the point where it's actually going to go down the stream there. There we go. I think it might fill up a big part here as well. There we go. Okay, I think... Yeah, this is now full water block. Look, it's going down. Okay, it's not entirely going the way I wanted just yet, but we can add water to it. But I think I wanted to... Oh, there's a whole part back there that's definitely not right yet. But froggies would be really cute, I think. The thing is, froggies can jump like 8 blocks high. So if we put them in here, they're definitely gonna just free roam the area next to... But at the same time, froggies do really like water. And I guess if we have this pond, that would be the main like source of water for the frogs. So I guess that could work. Okay, this layer is done. But I technically wanted to have a layer taller even. And I think then we will have more water back there. That should be good. I think, yeah, that's a source block now. Okay. Let's see. Don't you guys like it? The jazz playing in the background with Frosty the Snowman while I am placing water source blocks in Minecraft with the sunshine. Doesn't that feel lovely? There's one thing though, like obviously here the terrain is shorter than the pond height. We're gonna have to raise that terrain later. To match. But that's okay because we also have to fix the train back here to add the highway to make sure that connects. So I think we're just gonna have to do some terraforming, which I'm not super excited for, but alas. It's having that weird bump down again. I guess that's because we need to add more water here. Let's actually go stand here. Source block there, source block there, source block there. I remember when I started playing Minecraft, I did not understand the mechanics of water in this game. Like, at all. It would confuse me so much that when I was trying to do anything with water, it would just go everywhere. And I would not understand why that would happen. Nope. I would also not understand that you could pick it back up. Basically what I did just now, like when you place it wrong, I did not understand that you could just pick it back up. Holy shit, that one block not being a source block. Look at how much effect that had. That's crazy. Oh, damn. That was just that one block. I placed one block here. Did you see what happened? Well, that I think covers the I don't understand water in Minecraft. I understand it enough to do this, but that was really smooth, but also what the hell? Oh, there we go. There we go. I think it actually needs source blocks here too, but yeah, there we go. It not floating across this block is actually correct, but also kind of wild. I do actually have a peat block still. Because I think that might have to go there then. I definitely want this to be fuller though. I feel like this right now is a sad water stream. Oh, good shout. Yeah. No, let's actually do a break in like 2 minutes. That sounds like a good idea. I'm definitely going to make this water stream a bit more dramatic here, I think. It does need to go like that. That's correct. But then I want it to go almost like it's like going around the corner there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Because look, now it actually, I think it actually connects here. Yes! Oh my god, look. The water stream is coming down. That's our water stream. I'm stuck. Hold on. Let's go. We did that. Our water stream. Okay, we definitely have to decorate a little bit more back here. And I do think, is there a water source block here that I can grab? Is that a water source? No. Okay, I need to go up. Hold on. Because there's one block there that needs water as well. Because right now that looks a bit sad. This corner does not feel correct. No, there. Actually, it might go. It might look better if it's there. Yeah, that's better. That feels better. I like that. I like how that flows. I think that is good. But that means we actually did it. The ads are going to start in like 15 seconds. So that means that I am going to go and have a quick breaky. But look, we made water, and that actually looks really nice on the map. I'm pretty proud of that. It actually looks pretty natural. And I'm proud of that. That's good. That's good. I'm quickly going to sleep. I'll talk to you guys in about 5 minutes. Make sure to also stretch, hydrate, take a little breaky, all those important things. And then I'll see you guys right after the ads, okay? Hello. I just realized I was super daring. I mean, I know it was daytime, but I literally didn't even log off the server. I just chilled here and risked my life. Anyways, we no longer need our little water source. Also, did you guys have a good break? I hope you did. I hope it was very good. Do they grow automatically? I did not realize kelp grew. I mean, obviously it does. It kind of makes sense, but I feel like this has to be like a really gross pond. So I'm just gonna spam some kelp. Oh, that sounds so good, Esther and Joy. I'm just a little bit jelly. I know. I was checking Discord to see if I had like any important missed messages, and then I saw your clip and I was like, yeah, that's good. Okay, so I think with that, the pond is ready. If we're gonna get tadpoles, I think I will do that. Like, well, I mean, I'm debating. If we want to get frogs, I might do that later. I don't think we should be doing that now. Hold on. I just realized I really want to have a kelpie on there. There we go. Because otherwise I think they're going to be in the way. And I think there's a swamp. I did some exploring, as you can see. I found a warmer biome back here with some red sand, and I found a little bit of terracotta here, so if we need it, we can go get it. I found a mini desert. Finally. Look at how much of the map I've explored. That's the first desert I found. But at least there's more warmer biomes here. So if we ever really want to go find more terracotta or desert, we can probably just fly around here. It was low-key so scary to fly through these areas because the map was still loading in, but these rocks are like super tall. So there would just be like, I would just be flying and all of a sudden a new chunk would load in and there would just be like a rock right in front of me. It was very dangerous to fly in. Very, very dangerous. Yeah, splat risk, exactly. But as you can see, I explored a little bit. I found, this is where I found a bunch of basalt that I think we can also build with very nicely. I looked here because I wanted to, oh yeah, if we have a swamp nearby anywhere. I remember that I found one, but I don't remember when, which is obviously not super useful. We have a prairie. I do know that we have the Pale Garden really close. That's where I got a bunch of moss earlier. Oh, yeah, we have... oh, that's Crag Gardens. I don't think that's the same as a swamp. I actually don't know if I found a swamp yet. Ebony Woods. I flew over this, but I don't think I checked it out, actually. I'm gonna look up what that is. Because I have no clue. Oh, they have overgrown stone cliffs. It is, oh my god, it is a place where we can get lily pads that I think might also look really good. You know what? I might actually want to travel here. Because it's only a really short flight. I might want to get some lily pads, and there's stone back there as well that we can potentially, I'm hoping that I can find that rocky stone that Darling has used. Because that's a biome I have not explored at all yet. So I might just quickly go there. Let's put the kelp in here for later. I have some drip leaves as well that I collected that we can also use later. And I have some sea pickles. That's actually a good idea as well. I have sea pickles back at the base. I think we can use sea pickles in the pond as well to light it up a bit more. Maybe instead of the sea lanterns. I actually think I might like that more. Where is my temporary waypoint? It's back there, isn't it? No. That's where my X is, though. Oh, no. It is back there. It is that way. I cannot look, apparently. Do I have my ender chest? Yeah, okay. Whee! Let's go on a little adventure. To a biome we've not been to before. Oh, I love flying in Minecraft. It's so satisfying. And it's so much faster. I would have never, ever decided, oh, let's actually just travel there and check it out if it hadn't been for the fact that I have wings. Okay, it's this. Let's see if we can... There we go. Ow. Ooh. What is that block? I can't see. Oh. Ow. How about no, sir? Sure. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to watch out because there's mobs here. That's not great. I wanted to just come here for watercress and lily pads and like the things that I can put on my pond. I did not agree. Ooh, the cattails. Can I take those? I can. Oh my god, that's going to be perfect for around the pond as well. A random flower. I'll take it. It is getting dark, so let's get my bed. Okay, but this was good. We already have some interesting resources. Let's sleep. Because I'm not excited about mobs. I can take them at this point, but rather not, you know. What is it? Oh, this is where the rainbow eucalyptus also grows. Which is supposedly... I'm curious, though. People are super enthusiastic about this block. But, like, if you place it, I don't think it's that pretty. I don't consider that rainbow. Is it better if stripped? No. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Wait, is that... That's the rocky stone. Oh my god, that's what I wanted. So it is actually here. Not a lot, though. It's, like, mixed into the andesite. I'll still take it, but... I would like to have a better supply of it. I mean, we have this, but I don't really want to tear down the whole wall. Might just take a little bit, though. Yeah, no, same. I think it's ugly. Like, it's actually ugly. And I don't want to be a hater, but I think I'm gonna be a hater because I think I hate it. Okay, there's like a mix of andesite and rocky stone here, but honestly, I think that could be an interesting mix. Let me hold a torch because otherwise I can't see shit. Although it does seem to be more andesite than the rocky stone, I think. No, that's the rocky stone. Okay, so it is a good mix. Because I think that's an interesting texture to add to if we're going to be working. We're going to probably work a lot with grays because, that's like the easiest color to work with. You can make like mossy versions of the stone, which I feel like is going to be really nice for, I don't know, making things look old and overgrown. And because we have so many gray blocks that are relatively easy to get, you can texture really easily. It looks a bit moldy. Yeah, which you could expect to look good. Like, potentially... if we ever want to do an interior that looks a bit moldy, I guess we could go for that. That's mahogany. Oh, that's where Amber got the mahogany. Interesting. I love the mahogany. If we were building anything different, I would have taken it, but we're not really building anything different. Overgrown stone? How can I get more of that? Can I craft that myself? Because that's low-key kind of nice. Okay, I like the mahogany, but it's a pain in the ass to navigate. Oh my god, this biome is not fun. I almost died. I just came here for the lily pads. Well, I mean, if I fall down the waterfall, it's fine because it's a waterfall, but still. It would be nasty to get back up. Let's get that. All the overgrown stone. I want it. That. We're accidentally going to pick up a lot of bamboo as well. This is amazing. This is a great block. I'm happy that we accidentally found this. The bamboo breaking is so satisfying. I realized earlier that you couldn't hear the game as well, by the way. So, I fixed that. Yep. Oh, well, goodbye. That's a trap. If I've seen one. That feels like a death trap. Okay, I'm just gonna take a whole bunch of this overgrown stone. Oh, holy shit, that scared me. Dude. That's rude. Have you not? Too bad for you. That's what you get for jump scaring me. I literally got so jump scared by that. I was so focused at not falling into that hole when I was digging out all of this. Good for you. You fell to your death. I didn't even do that much. I hope no one was planning on building here because I'm destroying the place. Going in like an absolutely random pattern as well. How much do I have? We have some good stacks already. That's nice. We can probably put some of this, maybe even next to the pond or like in the pond. Like just replace a couple of blocks here and there. Also, when we're done here, I might just quickly whip out my warp stone and go back to the storage room so that I can grab those bits that I got, the ocean bits, like the sea pickle and the seagrass and stuff. Yes, more pond things. Didn't mean to go underwater like that. Also, I like the lily pads, but I don't know if I'll be using the ones with the flowers. I think the water silk is actually better to look a little bit gross. But I guess lily pads also in a way make sense that, you know, like it does make sense that even though the world is taken over by cordyceps, there is still also pretty nature. So I guess. And the whole point of this, of the scene that we're recreating is that, in a way, like Ellie has mostly seen a world that's rotten and broken. And when she is in this scene and she sees the giraffes and she kind of sees that like little bit of natural beauty, it's almost like a very peaceful moment for her as a character. Where she realizes that, you know, even though she was born into a world where she was literally forced to survive, she can also still enjoy things in life. And that she is allowed to also just like feel young and be a kid, basically. This is so sick. And I think that's like it's a really important part of her character development. That's why I also wanted to pick this scene. Because I really felt like it symbolizes like a really important turning point for her. Let's get my warp stone out. And then travel to, well, actually, is that smart? You know what? I'll travel quickly back home here because I just realized I have a really full inventory. So it's kind of silly to travel back home because I couldn't take anything. Whee! So let's actually put our stuff in here, the thing that we just got. Okay, we have our random stripped rainbow lock that we're not going to use. Where did I put that shulker box? Here. That had all of our... Oh. Yeah, so that also has a bunch of crap in it that I need to sort out, huh? I've made such a mess out of things. It's actually... wait, let's actually put the stone that I have in here in our stone chest, the special stone chest. There we go. And then let's put the We have this. We can put that away. We can put the lily pads and the cattails and that in here. I can see if we have some water silk and tiny lily pads back at the base as well. Also, Lena and Crafty and Seiji and Flat. Welcome in, everyone. I just realized I hadn't said hi to people in like such a long time. I hope you're all doing well. Let's put these lily pads in here as well, just to be sure. That is regular stone, so that needs to go in here. That needs to go in here. I feel like we have a good amount of like mossy, greeny stone bits though. Like I like that. I think that's good. Okay, this is kind of just like my random dump chest. I might take some things back to the base. These are things I might use, but actually these are all things that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use. So if we're going to travel back, I might as well just take everything with me. Let's see. The torches can stay here, I guess. And the wool can stay here, I guess, as well, just in case we need to do some more planning. Then that has only things for the pond in it still. So then I need to use that one to warp back. So then we're going to go here to our little area. And then I'm going to clean out the chest and I'm going to take some of the things that I got earlier. What did I have again? Bamboo. We have a chest for bamboo back here. There we go. Also, there's an Enderman stuck in my sugarcane farm. I don't know how it got there, but I'm not really planning to relieve it of its position, to be honest. I think it's doing perfectly fine back there. Because I think as soon as I smack it, it will actually teleport and try and attack me. And I'm just not very excited about that. Like, I'm fine not experiencing that. Yeah, oh my god. Our Enderman is just like a little scarecrow. Oh, look, we have more drip leaf here. We also have pale hanging moss. I might take that with me too. We can get firefly bushes. That could be a really fun little nod to a group in the game. Even though it's obviously not really that same group. I think that's still fun. For anyone who's played The Last of Us or watched The Last of Us, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'll take that with me. I'll take the drip leaves. I'll take the fireflies. We don't have that many firefly bushes, but I think you can bone meal them, right? So that should be okay. I was going to check in here. Okay, I have more water silk. I have clover patches, which are nice for on the floor. I might actually take those because if there's anything that I want to put on the floor, I don't really want to have any flowers, but clover patches I think might add like an interesting visual detail. It turns out I already had a lot of lily pads and flowering lilies. I might actually take all of these. I might take the witch hazel because that's a really interesting like spore blossomy kind of type. Those are too colorful. Really cute, but too colorful. I don't think I need all the lily pads. I think we already have quite a lot. That can stay. Do I have anything in here? We have the really weird Skyrish vine, which honestly, I think if we bone meal it could be super interesting. We have the witch hazel branches, which I honestly think could be really cool as... So the thing is, cordyceps is kind of like orangey pink. So I think anything, like we have the shelf fungi that is also orangey pink. We have weeping milk cap, which is an interesting one. Brown mushroom stem we can probably use. Trying to see if there's like... We have bigger lily pads. I might take those. We have crimson fungus. I don't know if I want to... I find crimson fungus a hard one, but I think it could be interesting together with the weeping vines. I'm just going to take like a whole bunch of things and then put them in storage where we're building so I don't have to like come back. And this is my chest where I got a whole bunch of corals, which there's a couple of applications for these corals. If you place a coral block, I can show you with the yellow because we actually have like plenty, and there's no water around, this is what happens. Well, coral, there we go. I was like, come on. it turns into dead coral, which I think, like every single color that we have, actually we have a coral really close to our base. So let's get another one to show you what it looks like with the different textures. That will also die. Look, and then it's like a different gray texture. I think some of those, specifically the pink one, I really want to get more of the pink one because look. Doesn't that look like, I don't know, doesn't have that have like a really cool texture to it. We can also try and keep it alive by adding, hold on, I need to put those in there. We can also try and keep it alive by adding water underneath it so that we can still have the color. I actually need a shulker box for everything that I'm trying to take. Right? It's giving very dead vibes. And I feel like the texture in it is very fungi looking, especially the pink one. So but luckily we have a lot of coral really close to our build, so we can quite easily go and get more. So I think I might just take everything. The same goes for like the coral colors. If we, for example, I think actually the horn coral, this one, the yellow one. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see it, but you can see it a little bit. Look, if you place that and it's dead, it looks like a dead bush. But if it actually keeps its yellow color, which we can do by like having water somewhere close, I think it will look like the fungus. I'm hoping. I think the blue ones we're definitely going to use as dead because I don't think the blue ones fit the color scheme of cordyceps at all. Okay, let me move that there. Okay, so then we have all of our coral and we have all of our thingies. I'm already running out of chest space back at the yeah, blue coral is not, I mean, IRL, it's really pretty, but not really for the build that we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna make a whole bunch more chests because I already know that I'm gonna need them. With like, especially because I'm trying to sort the materials that we're taking. I might also quickly take some of my item frames so I can organize a little bit. I know, I'm that person, but it annoys me if I don't do it. Item frames are made with leather and sticks, so I might take some leather so I can make more item frames if needed. Now that I'm here, I might as well take some more food with me. And then, did I want to take anything else from here? I don't think so. I think for now I'm good. Let's quickly sleep. I think for now we're good, but obviously we're gonna come back here a million times more, I think, but for now we have everything we need. Oh, I want to show you guys. I built a cobblestone generator. I even put a build around it. Can you believe it? I recorded it as well. Or just a stone generator, cobblestone generator. It's a very simple build. It's nothing special. But in case you're wondering how I got that much stone that I showed you, look, you can just stand here. And mine this out. And then I have a little auto clicker. I don't think, yeah, I don't have the program open, but I have an auto clicker that when I press F6, it will start clicking and I can just literally leave my mouse. So the other day I was just watching a Gemini Tay video. I was just watching some Hermitcraft. And I was collecting a whole bunch of stone in the meantime in the process. And then it all goes into these chests here. As you can see, that goes quite fast. So it's very satisfying. And it's very nice because I need a lot of stone for this build. So the fact that I can get that while being just like AFK is very convenient. And we also have an Enderman farm, which means that I can fix my tools really fast. Which is super nice because that's how I got 51 levels as well. Because it goes up so insanely quickly. I went to heal my tools like 3 times or something, and you always pick up extra XP because it just heals so fast. There we go. See, this is another reason I really like having the elytra. Because now I no longer have to... struggle with walking all the way. Okay, I don't think I want to put coral. Hold on, I made chests. Which I think I'm gonna put back here to start with. I can do another layer here. And then we can do like that. Just building like a little chest monster here. But it's like an organized chest monster. Look. It's an organized chest monster. I'll place 1 extra chest there. I don't know what I'm... You know what? Actually, I don't want that there. I want my ender chest there. I'm sleeping in my chest room. No, I said I want my ender chest there. What do I do? That's because I already had one in my inventory that it moved. And then that one can go above there. Perfect. Yes. Amazing. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And then I have my little item frames. Then I need to move my bed, actually. My bed needs to go like this so that it doesn't block my item frames. Oh. Well, see? It's a good thing that I took leather, because I knew I was gonna... Where are my sticks? See, this is why we need item frames. There. There we go. Actually, that chest there may be a little bit annoying. Let's go, Crafty! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's so many. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much for the 35 stream streak. Okay, I think my shed is too small. I think we're officially concluding. It's fine. I need 1 more item frame. Can I... Oh, I need more sticks. And that can go over there. And then that is just going to be like miscellaneous, so it doesn't need an item frame. That one is empty. That one is going to be stone. That one is stone as well. Hello. There we go. Maybe I'll move the random stones in here. Let's see. And then let's get a mossy cobble because that will be recognizable as random stone. I think I will get cobble in there then. Let's go. And that one is empty, and that one is... No, I did not mean to place that torch there. That one is empty too. Let's get the... Maybe we can do like coral and fungus in the same chest, honestly, because I think they're gonna be super similar anyways. Like, that's just gonna be our fungus-looking block chest. Which might sound a bit weird, but that's everything that has a fungus feeling to it. Ew, that sounds disgusting if you say it like that. I think I had... No, that's just the water things. So... we have all the water things in here. Then I can do... like dead looking plants, I guess, because I had a bunch of leaves back here as well. Because obviously I'm gonna want to decorate. But at the same time, the plants and stuff cannot look like too lush. because that will just look weird. Like the green area in the middle has to look really lush where the giraffes are. So that's where we're going to use like a lot of moss and a lot of like actual greenery. But I think that anything outside of that is probably going to have to look like really overtaken by deadness. That is moss. Hold on. That's just already perfectly fine like that. That is... Okay, we're going to take this out because this is going to be definitely miscellaneous. I have those water plants back here. I also have a random egg. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to figure out what to do with this because this is a mess. Oh, that's going to be a random chest, but there's stuff in there now. Oh, I hate cleaning up in Minecraft, but it's gonna be helpful eventually, okay? Because when we're building and we can actually find our shit, that's gonna be useful. I might make a chest with wood, which kind of this chest was already becoming, but let's do it in one of the main chests because we're probably gonna collect quite a lot of wood. There we go. And then let's sort it and let's get like one pale oak log because that is very obviously a wood type. Then we have all the random blocks. I can put the leather in there as well. Maybe with the wood, I'll also place the saplings for now. There we have some more saplings, I think. I forgot the sea pickles. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot the sea pickles. So I might have to go back to base again. I also have these leaves, but these are like leaves that are actually colorful. Crimson roots. I definitely want to have spore blossoms. Because spore blossoms, if you place them, they like trace some sort of like greenish spores. I think just like the witch hazel, they're going to be perfect. I'm actually curious from the witch hazel, what color spores do you give? Oh, yeah. You literally look like cordyceps. We're going to have to get more of this. And I'm not excited about that because you know what that means? Also, Savannah, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to have you. That means that we're going to have to go into the witch hazel forest, and I hate that place. Okay, let's make a chest for grass and dirt. Because we now have that in this chest. And that is actually super random and doesn't make any sense. Welcome back, Riri. The crimson roots could go in here, actually. The sea pickle can go in here. Just like the big drip leaf. I have too much kelp, I think. I can move out the mossy stone and put it in this chest. I can move the packed mud, I think. I'll make a separate mud chest because I don't know yet, but I think I might be making mud bricks and stuff later as well. I can take the peat and the podzol and the dirt and stuff. Here we have more mud. That can go in here, and then we can put all of this in here. Okay, now all the kelp can go in here. Now we actually only have water plants in this random shulker box, but that's a start. I really want to get rid of this egg. There we go. This shulker box had some more random bits in it. My warp stone can actually go back into my ender chest. Then I have a bunch of random red blocks. I have the white dacite podzol. I guess that can go in here as well. I guess I'm just gonna have to make like a plants chest or something. Even though there's also a bunch of flowers and stuff that I actually already know I'm never gonna use. If we're gonna go back to to base to get the sea pickles, I can obviously already take all of the flowers that I already know I'm never going to use. Actually, that's a literal fungus block, so that can go there. And then we just have like greenery that I actually think I'll use. I might put that in here. That's just like our shulker box of random shit that we need to take back to our storage room to sort out later. Let's quickly sleep. And that's my water plants. Honestly, I think the water plants, we probably don't need them after we've decorated. But that's fine. This can definitely go back to base as well. I keep having random torches everywhere. The torches can definitely go... Where did I put them? Oh, I'm holding them. That's why. The torches can go in the miscellaneous chest. That's fine. This can, I guess, become a... I don't know why I have the red blocks, though. That's like just terracotta. I'll get bone meal and place it in there. Because we're going to need a lot of that, probably. Okay, so then I have some... I can do that for all the darker stone blocks, because those are currently in a chest with the wool, which also doesn't make a lot of sense, because I am pretty sure that we're going to get a lot of this as well. Actually need a block for the item frame. There we go. Then I have this chest. It's such a mess. I'm going to put the pale moss with the moss because that just, you know, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know where to put everything. That is wool, so we can actually, that's perfect for if we still need to line things out. Do I just put gravel and sand together? Because I'm guessing that is going to be what we need if we want to make concrete. So that would make sense to just live together in a chest, I guess. And then this one, we have tuff and clay. Actually, I can get that one singular clay block. Well, that's one weirdly organized storage room, because it has like chests for so many random things, but for example, it only has one chest for wood, which is so not normal. Okay, before we go get the sea pickles, I actually need 2 grass blocks. Hold on. Because I took those out where I put the sea lanterns. But if we're going to put sea pickles, I don't want sea lanterns. I think the sea lanterns, I love them, but also they just didn't really fit with the build. Was normal. Definitely not this storage room. So I can take that. No, I didn't mean to put kelp there. I meant to put... Oh. Well, I didn't really meant to put grass there either, but honestly, because there's no grass around it, it will just turn to dirt, and that's actually fine. Again, place the kelp there. Did not mean to. It adds some more variety, I guess, into the pond. And then I was gonna do my little box of decoration. I definitely want to prioritize water silk and the lily pads, I think. Although drip leaf can be cool too, and I want to have the cattail kind of around. And we can have 1 sea pickle already. There we go. Sea pickle. We're not normal. Nah. Normal is for boring people. Funnily enough, I cannot even place the cattails on normal grass, so it has to go on moss or dirt, which is kind of perfect with the border I made around this pond. Okay, let's get some... Wait, where do I place the drip leaf? There. But honestly, I don't really like that placement. That's weird. Why can I place it in some places and not in others? Why can I not place it on this? Is it because it's the peat? Yeah, it's because it's peat. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh. Don't know what happened with the kelp there, but sure. And then let's get like a bunch of lily pads in here. It's annoying to place them because you keep jumping up. We have so many drip leaves. I did not know you could make water pretty look in Minecraft. It's not necessarily super easy, but you can. You just have to put in some effort. Okay, we're definitely gonna place that a little bit like alongside the edges, I think. Hello? That was weird. Oh, that's not a full water block. I was like, why can I not place something there? Well, it's not bad that that's not a full water block, actually. Een beetje van jezelf en een beetje van Maggie. Exactly. Okay, I think with that, I've actually placed all this water silk. I want to have a little bit more over here. Oh, with the cattails, it's actually looking really nice. Yeah, I think if we get the sea pickles, and next to the sea pickles, you know what? Now that we're busy here in this area, I'm actually going to remove all these flowers because these are the flowers that we don't want in this area. I might actually want to get my shears because I do want to keep the grass. I think. Because I think the grass might be nice to eventually place back because it looks pretty lush. I had shears in here. Let's take the other pair as well. And considering we're going to bring back a lot of flowers to the base anyways to kind of store away, we might as well just use the time now to clear out this area a little bit from more flowers and more grass. Because I love all the sunflowers, but they're not really giving death by cordyceps just yet. So we're going to get rid of them. And then if anything, we're going to place back like more like leaf piles and like these ones, the clover patches, but they're going to go on top of the moss, I think. I do think that's going to like work a bit better. And I do like the little white flowers that we're picking up now. So if I do want to bring back some color, I probably will go for those low-laying white flowers. Oops, I didn't mean to grab that torch. 'Cause I think that might make more sense. Because it does have to look overgrown. But not... How does one describe this? Idyllic. It needs to look more dystopian. And sunflowers aren't really saying, hey, you're about to die. Which ironically, this scene that we're trying to build from, like, it's like one of those moments where she's like, oh, I get to have peace. And then like 5 seconds later, everything goes to hell. So, yeah. I feel like the irony of the situation isn't lost, and we kind of have to keep that in there. Which flower does? Sunflowers. They don't really say you're about to die, do they? We need to get rid of this tree as well. Oh, I forgot that these are really tall birch trees. Oh, which flower does that? The death flower? or flowers that look like, I don't know, poison. Now that's a problem. Flowers usually don't look like poison when they're poisonous, do they? Okay. We're just gonna... Oop, I didn't mean to destroy the grass. I actually wanted to cut the grass. Okay, this is a tedious task, but we're changing up tedious tasks with more adventurous tasks. And right now we're doing a little tedious task. Let's actually place back all the water blocks so that I don't accidentally take those back to base to get rid of. Let's keep the grass in here as well, because I definitely want to keep that here at base. Let's see. Also, Triz, wait. You were here already, right? Or were you here on co-working? I know you were here on co-working for sure, but now I'm really confused. I thought I saw you here earlier with mining and crafting already. But now I'm like, is my brain playing tricks on me, or did you forget to water your plants? Calling you out on it. Just to not feel bad about my own brain here. Oopsie. Oh, true. You do have those flowers, yeah. There's also some, that looks like a creeper hole, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't mine. You were here on co-working, okay. See, I started to like genuinely doubt my own brain. I was like, do I say hi to you because you just came in, or am I forgetting something? But hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I wouldn't be surprised if a creeper exploded there while someone else was traveling at my base. It's fine. It didn't blow up anything important, I guess. Okay, so that is all cleared out. I'll fix that later, I guess. Yeah, the pond right now is definitely a bit too dark. I don't like that. There's some more flowers back here. I'm just trying to clear out like everything that's in front of the buildings and stuff, because like anything within the green, because that's the area that we're going to start with mossification. And then once the buildings are in, we're going to get things done in between as well. But I just don't really know what I want to do with the in-between areas. Maybe I want to make like little streets, and then I don't want to spend like all the time like mossifying it, if that makes any sense. Okay, there's like some of these still. Oh, I can explain. So the border blocks are basically, it's like a blueprint for what I'm going to be building. So originally this was lined out with blue because that was where we were going to build the pond. The green is going to be a super green, lush area. That's basically what Ellie and Joel look out over when they see the giraffes. I'm going to try to do giraffes eventually, but that's a bit of a scary task. Then we have different buildings. Initially, I started with color coding, but then I ran out of wool in the right color. But this building here is going to be our lookout. So this building is where you're gonna stand, and where you're basically gonna have the view that you would also have if you're playing the game. So you're looking out on this lush green area with a water feature and giraffes. This here is gonna be, wait, I actually made a map out of this. I can show you that potentially. Hold on, I'll quickly disconnect. Oh, then I need to start a new replay. I forgot about that, but I actually made a map, which probably is easier to explain what I want to do. Because then you can actually see the vision come to life a bit more. Hold on. Oh, I put it in build ideas. There we go. Because I can imagine not everyone knows. No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's good to do updates on what we're building. Also, hi, Van. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So this is the map. I took a screenshot. I mapped it out. So this is the viewpoint building. Then over here, we're going to do some low-rise housing with like probably a street or something in front of it. This is going to be a brick building. This is going to be a super tiny skyscraper. Then I don't know what this is going to be. A generic whatever I have time for, basically. Here, there's going to be a road that basically leads from the quote-unquote highway into the city, but it's going to be like broken down. It's basically going to end in nothingness. This is going to be a diagonal build, which I'm going to hate my life for, but I think it's going to look cool. This is going to be another tiny but tall skyscraper. This is going to be a sort of city hall build, so it's going to look a bit more like grand. These are going to be two different towers that are connected, and one of them is going to be like half broken down, and one of them is going to have like a big like a lot of holes and stuff in it, but there's going to be a bridge in between. Like I said, there's going to be like a little caravan park, or kind of that idea. There's going to be some signage or like billboards. This again, generic building, whatever I have time for. And then we're going to do like a highway around it. Basically off the highway here up north is where Miner Mom is going to build a bus stop and a gas station. And we'll probably have a road that sort of like leads off of this that goes to the aquarium, which Darling and Malia are building. Yeah, trailer park, caravan park, kind of like, but obviously again, with the time that I have, it's going to be limited. I'm not kidding, until January 31st. So yeah, at the same time, I have done a project that was this big before in like less time. And I have the vision. Hi, May, welcome in. Yeah, it's kind of soon. It's kind of soon. But I have the vision and I have a bunch of the blocks ready. So at the same time, I feel like it shouldn't be impossible, if that makes sense. Okay, start a new recording row. Don't forget. There we go. Oh, Mac is online. I didn't know. How fun. Okay, but right now what we're doing is we're basically clearing out the area. Oh, I do not like that. Hold on. Let's go sleep. I don't like thunder. I don't actually hate it IRL, but I don't like it in the game. Yeah, exactly. It's not difficult. It just takes time. But at the same time, I have a good feeling about it because I don't know. I just have a good feeling. I can't really explain why. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to clear out like all of the flowers and stuff within the green area, because like I said, the green area should be, we're gonna like mossify it. So it's gonna look lusher than this, like lusher green. But at the same time, I want to have less jolly planting or like flowers and stuff, I guess. I want it to look more like overgrown instead of flowery. Exactly. Ro the Builder back in action. So I want to have like more control over what the landscaping is doing, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. We do have a moss farm that also produces bone meal. So that's good, because that's a resource I'm definitely going to need quite a lot. Also, thank you guys so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm just trying to clear out this area a little bit now to get rid of any of the flowers that don't fit my vision. And the first part that we did is actually the pond, which I think we decorated quite nicely. Like we completely customized this. The entire like bottom and stuff is all built custom, the plants and everything, the whole shape. But what I love is that it does actually feed into water that was naturally here already. So back here, it goes like down into a cave, and that water was already here. So like it flows down into it. And therefore I feel like it really naturally adds with the terrain, especially if you look at the map, you can kind of see it flow in here. Decorated the pond so fast. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm definitely, as soon as the vision is there and like your layout is there, it's basically, not to like say it in a like weird disrespectful way, but it's basically just like a coloring patch. Like I just have to color it in with the right blocks now. Okay, we were gonna go back to base and get sea pickles, because that's the one thing that is actually kind of missing from the pond right now. It's really dark at night. Exactly, kind of like a color by number. Yeah, it feels like that in my brain at least. Okay, that's the shulker box with like shit we need to take back. I might keep the sea lanterns here though, because I don't know, but I might use them at one point. Let's put my blockies in here. Then I want to get that shulker, because that's the one with all of the plants. I won't grow yellow birches, or like yellow birch saplings, I think. That we need to keep that. We need to get the shears need to go in here with all of the wool. That chest can go back. And then, yeah, that's like all the pond decoration. I haven't really decided. Oh, oopsie. That's awfully inconvenient. Hold on. I accidentally broke item frames by placing a shulker box there. There we go. Let me fix that. And then I got these two. It's a Mac. Where did you guys? That was so funny. Oh, look at her flying. Oh, she. Wait, I lost her. I lost her, chat. Oh, no. Okay, well, bye. So excited to see a flying Mac. It's kind of like spotting a flying saucer, you know? It's not something you do every day. Yeah, that can go. No. That can go in here. These half-broken shears can probably go in here as well. I was gonna decide where I was gonna put all of these plants. I guess in here. All the water plants. I might keep those because I don't know, but if we like really desperately want to run out of space, we might do like smaller water ponds as well. And then I have another empty shulker box that I can put back in here. And then we're going to take that one and we're going to warp back to base because I ain't walking all the way back to the warp stone. We're going to go here and we're going to get sea pickles and clean out the flowers. And then I think the pond will be done. So then I want to start working on the color palette for the highway. Because that's gonna be, that like in my brain is still a really big task because I think we're gonna need a crazy amount of blocks for it. Like actually crazy amount of blocks. Okay, let's take out all of this. And let's clean it out. We have the white. Oh, sorry, the white dacite that can go in here. Oh, I said that we're gonna need white blocks actually to line out the roads. I think calcite might actually be really nice for that. Because that looks a little bit like it used to be white, but it no longer is, you know? That's gonna be annoying though, because then we're gonna have to get so much calcite. The thing is, in this world, you can actually find calcite above ground. I keep forgetting where I got it, but there was like a mountain which had like a ton of calcite just on the side of it. Which obviously is way better than having to go find a lot of geodes to destroy. We can do that too, though. We really wanted to. Oh, this chest is full. Okay. I guess the open eye blossom could be cool flowers to take with us, though. Because that normally grows into the pill forest, and they look kind of scary. What was I gonna do again? The chest. I was gonna put away the chest in here. Okay, so then I have the calcite, sea cucumber, pickles. Not sea cucumber, pickles. And I think I put them in here. Yeah, look, I have so many. Thank you. I literally almost forgot about it still. I think we can also, like, in the lush area, we can maybe around the trailer park or something, we can do, like, a little area with campfires and stuff as if people were camping out there. I think that would be cool. Let's just put all of the things that we're taking back in here. There we go. Okay. I might, because we're gonna moss. Well, are we gonna mossify? Actually, don't think we're gonna do that today. I cleared it out, but I think I want to really work on the block palette for the highway. I think that's going to be super important right now. I'm kind of like postponing it a little bit, but I probably shouldn't. Do you think I can land it? No! I was going to try and land it on the white block back there. Or the yellow block, sorry. Like, then I can show you the view. Maybe we should put some scaffolding there instead. We can get this into the chest of plants. Then we can have the sea pickles because I'm actually going to use those right now. And then where shall I put the calcite? Maybe that can go into the thing with clay and tuff. It's a bit random, but for now, I think it might be the best chest. Okay, let's get the sea pickles and let's get the scaffolding. Actually, this needs to go in here as well. Let's add those sea pickles. That's a tough decision, I know. Tough decision. Okay. Okay. Autocorrect ruining the joke. I still understood it though, so that was good, but stupid autocorrect. Yeah, that looks better. We also use like all of our sea pickles for that, so. I like how that looks. I feel like this corner though is a bit abandoned, so luckily we have a little bit more. Maybe some here. Oh, well. That was pathetic. Let's get those and put them here. There we go. Okay, and now I kind of want to... I need my shears because I want to get rid of that wool. And then I want to put the scaffolding there so that we can go like up on the scaffolding from time to time to kind of see. Because that's our viewpoint. So that's going to be the place where the base has to look the best. That's going to be where we're going to take epic screenshots and stuff. Eventually. Not right now. Right now, the screenshots wouldn't be that epic, I guess. Oh, thanks for sleeping through the night. I think that was Mac. Okay. Yeah, I like how that pond looks. And then imagine this like all being... Okay, we need to get rid of those trees as well. Because if there's going to be trees, it's going to be custom trees. But actually the trees should be placed last after we have all of our sight lines. Because right now the trees are completely blocking the view to the trailer park. And also just in general, I actually don't think I want to have that many trees. So let's actually get rid of those can stay for now because they're kind of in between. Well, actually, no, those should go as well. So let's get rid of some trees. Let's do some chopping. Again, we're changing up tasks, and then I might be chopping trees to be what do you call it? I don't even know the word, so I'm not doing it technically. You don't know the word, you're not doing it. What is it called? Come on. Procrastinating. I'm procrastinating the highway palette. The wildflowers shouldn't grow back, no. They only grow back if you start adding bone meal to the grass, but we're not going to add bone meal to the grass. We're going to add moss and then bone meal it. So then it will turn into moss instead of get wildflowers back. Which is good. Otherwise, that would be frustrating, I guess. Okay, let's get rid of that one as well. We didn't really clear out the flowers and stuff back here just yet, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. Okay. I'm just so scared of the highway. Like I think it's gonna be good to get started with it because I think it's really gonna put a vibe around the area that's gonna like scream city. It's kind of like what Darling did with the front of the aquarium build. Like obviously the rest of the build isn't there, but the fact that the front area is decorated and that there's like a facade of the building in place and you can kind of get a general idea of what the area is gonna look like. I think having our highway and our first building in is really gonna do that. Because it's gonna frame the area super clearly. Which means that it's also going to make it... That's something that I really liked. And I think also Amber said when she was looking back at like the build from their last season, she was like, you put a wall around your area, which made it so clear what you needed to decorate. But also it made it very clear what you could ignore. And I think I like that same idea here is if we put that highway around it, in a way, it's going to frame the build to a high degree. Like it's really going to... Yeah, of course. If you have any questions, like anytime, please feel free to ask. I'm always more than happy to explain. We have a lot of people in the community that don't play Minecraft, so I'm always more than happy to explain things or to go over things, or to like explain the vision or something. Like just the mechanics. I mean, there's also a lot of things that I'm doing this season that I'm learning for the first time. I'm getting better at things like the start things of Minecraft because at this point I've done them quite sometimes. But for example, we built an automated moss farm. That was something I'd never done before, and I needed to like follow a redstone tutorial, which is like redstone is sort of like automation in Minecraft. And I felt very smart, and then I made a mistake, and then it took forever to find out because I was also thinking that I was smart, but I wasn't smart. I actually should have listened to my chat. So, you know, it's a learning curve for all of us. Okay, I think now if we go to the tower... Yeah, chat was actually right about so many things. I did miss some wildflowers earlier, I now see, but that's fine. Yeah, that makes the line... Oh, I just completely missed that tree. That's hilarious. And that one too, but that's fine, I guess. But that one for sure. Chat was right since when? I know. See, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting it. It caught me off guard for chat to be right. Like, when does that happen? Never, ever. Okay. Tree taken down. Let's go. And then let's take that one as well while we're at it. And then I think there's one more to the side. And then we've really dilly-dallied enough. And then I think we should probably... stop procrastinating. I'm just not excited, okay? I'm just really hoping that the blocks I've gathered now are gonna be good. And that we'll look at it and see and be like, yeah, that looks like a road. We like it. Instead of us putting it and then being like, oh shit, this does not look good at all. And then I have to come up with a new plan. And then we might have to go into creative and just try and figure out what would work. With the risk of me deciding on a block that is really annoying to get. Okay, but I think with that I did get actually all the trees, right? Because those are on the outside. Those are kind of like in the way for the highway, but that's fine. There's like a bunch of trees that are going to have to go when we put the highway in, which is very, very typical for building a highway. Yeah, this looks cool though. I like it. I think this is awesome. You can really see everything. Like, that's where the city hall is going to be. Also, I'm going to have to fix that terrain here so bad because we're going to actually have to sort of build over that. But that's okay because we're going to raise that up and we're going to have the highway. Like, we're going to raise this up as well. The train here, I think, is going to keep that height, but the train back there is going to go on that height everywhere, I think. And then it can go back down here. Like, I think this tower is actually going to be on a diagonal. I think that's okay. But yeah, the highway is going to basically cover that ravine part of it because that ravine is in the way. It's annoying. So that's why I want to do a road around it. And also to frame the build because, like I said, that helps a lot in making the project. Weirdly enough, it's like it's more work, but it makes the project smaller. Oh, the pink dotted line, that was our original outline. So when I started working here, I literally went in here and I just placed pink blocks to kind of mark the border of the area that I wanted to work within. And then I started to fill that in with all my buildings to see if that was actually the right size. And then when all of those buildings were in, I started to actually work on it and decorate. But basically, the highway is going to go around the pink border here. It's going to go even a little bit further back, I think, because I placed the buildings a bit further back. And then it's going to go over here. And then over here, it's covering that ravine, basically. So yeah, that's what the dotted line. It's basically leftover line work, so to say. Okay, let's actually place those in here. Let's put that in here. Then we have that whole bunch of wood in here. The shears can go back in here. We actually got so much birch wood from that. Okay, I'm going to put the saplings in the plants chest because it annoys me if they get sorted in the wood, but I want to be able to click sort on the wood because we have multiple types in there. There we go. Leftover line work. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So for the road, I think the best block that I would like to use is smooth basalt, deep slate. Do I have deep slate? We can make deep slate, I guess, in the stone cutter. We can turn that into nothing. Oh my God. Is it the deep slate cobble that you can turn into things? Oh shit, that sucks. We have that too, but not as much. That means that all of this... I mean, we can still use this deep slate, but I can't turn it into the blocks that I wanted. I think it's the deep slate cobble. That means that I'm going to have to mine a lot more of that. Because I don't think I have as much cobble. I'm going to check. That sucks. Oh, okay. So I should have mined it with my non-silk touch pickaxe. Yeah, it's really annoying that silk touch gives you the useless one. Oh, well, I think maybe we're actually fine. I think we're good. I have exactly 2 blackstone to my name, so I guess we're not really using that, huh? Okay, let's go back. Okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. We'll probably still have to go mining for it, but it's not like I don't have anything. I was a little bit afraid that I would not have, like, anything. Actually, I might get rid of this tree simply because I think I might want to start the highway at this point. Because I think this is actually a nice baseline for where I want to build it. Ooh, thank you for the uptime reminder. Thank you, thank you. I do actually want to go to sleep on time because I have Pilates again in the morning. Because I'm streaming tomorrow evening, I booked a morning class again. Okay, but then, hold on. I'm gonna put the cobble deep slate in here. And keep like one stack. So that I can, well, actually, I can use that one to put in the stone cutter. Because then we can also get, I guess the polished deep slate could be interesting. And then I think the deep slate tiles wouldn't make a lot of sense, but considering it is a road. But getting some of the deep slate stairs, which I guess we can use to like sort of create the illusion of like holes in the road. And then I wanted to have the white block. Hold on. I put that in here, right? Yeah. Okay. Because then I kind of want to line it out. I think I'm... do I want to get rid of the pink wool and put the road right next to the building? I think that might look the best, but then I definitely need the shears again. Because then we're going to have to get rid of the pink wool. And considering that we're doing such a long line... okay, but that... I moved that backwards one. Why did I do that? Okay, well then I guess there's gonna be one tile back here. So I don't want to have the road be winding. So it is gonna go here. Yay, that's gonna go in my torch line. The question is, do I want to do... Actually, you know what? I don't know if I want to do a white line on the outside of the road. It might look cool. Let's try. Let's experiment. Oop. And then we would probably have like 3. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to need those anyways. Let's actually move things into my hotbar so I can like more continuously build, because otherwise I'm going to be so annoyed with myself. Okay, let's do the smooth basalt, a cobbled deep slate, a polished deep slate, a normal deep slate. I'm not sure about the polished deep slate yet. Also, I now only have the smooth basalt. We also still have regular basalt. Yeah, I think the polished deep slate is... I'm not a fan. And then we can, like, even fill that with water if we wanted to. And then we would have... You know how the road has, like, lines? Okay, we're definitely gonna need so much material for this, but... Hold on. See, now I do need my shovel. I said my shovel, not my sword. But at the same time, deep slate, cobbled deep slate, and basalt is, like, easy to get, I think. No, I wasn't using that one. Hold on. Oh, God. It's funny that the smooth stairs do work. for like the holes in the road, but then the other thing doesn't. Okay, but if we're gonna do the white border with calcite, I am 100%. I really want to, okay, hold on, because it has to end on the same level height-wise. It has to be like, hold on. Hold on, I need dirt. Or grass, either way. To make sure that it basically goes all the way till there. And then I think once we're done, we're going to have to do some sort of like a retaining wall, I guess, around the highway. Ooh. To make sure that it like looks somewhat good. I think we'll have to go like this. And then from here, it has to go down again. There we go. Oh my god, terraforming, this is going to be a nightmare. This road is so wide. But, do you see the vision? Wait, that's where it has to go down, actually. Right? Okay, and then we want to go there, I think. And then I think it would be easiest if we go down here already. Or not. Wait. Oh my god, I hate the terrain here. But I do think that's going to be better because then we can actually continue straight on for a little while after. We're definitely going to have to fill this. And make it a little bit more even. So the road would be going down like 1, 2, 3. I think it might look the best if we always have it go down by like 2. That's gonna look smooth. I think 3 would even look smoother, but I mean, we can do that, I guess. We're just gonna have to do even more terraforming. The thing is, at this place, the road is gonna follow the train a little bit. Later on, it's gonna... Like, over the ravine, it's basically... The road's gonna be straight. And we're just gonna put support pillars in. Also, hi, Bambi. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, wait, I did... That one was actually... What? Why does my brain feel like... Oh, that's why. It has to be like that. It's like that one block should be correct. Why is it not? And then it can go like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to find calcite, but I can probably look up where we can find that. And then go look for it. Because I do like the look of calcite for this. I like how it is a bit more worn. Okay, here I want to go... Oops. 3 as well. Okay, I need more grass or dirt. Actually. Yes, thank you for the uptime reminder. I'm going to try to like finish this bit of the road so that I feel like I've actually accomplished something. You know, so I feel like I've actually made some progress here. One, two, so that has to be 3. Again, we're gonna have to fix the terrain around the road later, I think. I'm not really sure I'm a big fan of how that white line like always moves down, but maybe actually that will okay. Let's see. I feel like this is getting somewhere. See? Okay. And then we're basically gonna... I'm just gonna like place some random stairs in like random bits and places because I think that will help me to try and keep like the holes in the road a bit more random. But we definitely need them, you know. There's not one back there. Let's place it like that actually. Oh, sure. That wasn't the place that I had in mind, but also, Akuno, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I mean, sure, I'm dedicated, but also, I've just been streaming for 3 hours. Is not that much. It's just my normal stream time. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Yeah, if you were here during co-working earlier, then absolutely. But I did take a break of 2 hours in between, so I feel like that makes sense then. Like that's not as long. Okay, I'm just trying to like use random blocks here. I'm like trying to fill it up by literally just like kind of scrolling through and not really trying to form a pattern too much. Because I think as soon as I try to like follow a pattern, it's going to start to look weird. Because I'm going to start to think about it too much. Let's do a bigger hole back there. We can also use slabs. I haven't really done that just yet, but I guess that could be an interesting combo. You were here this morning. I mean, okay, then it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, no, I did take a break in between. To have some dinner and stuff. I took a 2-hour breaky. So that's also very needed. I don't think I can do... I wouldn't be able to do it in one go. For sure. Maybe we can do another like this one back here. Okay. This would be the highway. I think... I like the block palette, honestly. Yeah, they're like little holes in the road because you know, things are wearing down. On the map, that looks really cool. Let's actually see what it looks like from above. I don't think we're going to see the road that much if we're on our little viewpoint. Actually, hold on. Oh, sorry. I just needed to put on my slipper. Taking breaks. Yeah, I'm taking a small break over Christmas, but I mean, it's my job, so unfortunately, if you're self-employed, you don't get to take as many breaks. I think that looks good. I would, especially if like from here on out, it continues pretty straightforward and then goes like this. I don't mind that we're gonna need elevation because the train elevates. I think this looks good. I was a little bit worried that it would be like too steep, but I guess for like Minecraft smoothness, I think this is what we might get. And then here, it will go like this. It will go one block down more. And then I think it's going to stay on this level, actually. I'm going to try and keep it because it actually needs to go back up here a little bit. I'm just realizing that. Maybe I want to take off one of the elevation layers. I might actually, maybe next stream that we're going to work on this because I think this is like the time that the holes look so, wait, looks legit. Now I'm curious because I didn't actually look at it too much. Oh yeah, they kind of do. I feel like if we add maybe like some more greenery and stuff to make it look a bit more overgrown, I think that's going to look really cool. I'm hoping at least. But I think what I might do next stream actually, that we're working on this, instead of continuing over there, before we do that, I'm gonna have to go here because as you can see, there's like a weird train elevation here and I'm gonna have to fix that. Like we're gonna basically fill this in and move all the blocks that we have up here, like the yellow blocks and stuff. We're gonna move them up because I actually want the road to be on this level. Wait, I have, well, maybe not use calcite blocks for it. Maybe we can use some of the pink to quickly sort of mark out back here. That's like literally, I think this is where the road is going to go. Probably. So that it actually, do I want to connect it to, I might want to connect it actually. I might want to go here. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to pick those up downstairs. Ugh. But I don't want to lose them because calcite is annoying to get. So I think what I will have to do is I'm going to have to look up where I can find that calcite above ground so that we're not going to have to find 6 million geodes because that is going to low-key be so annoying if we have to do that. But I think then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and come around from here on this level, like on the right height, go all the way around because that is preferably the level that I want to end on with, like on the other side. Okay, now I'm already doing it. Sorry. Now I'm into it. Now I'm doing the side of the road. I'm sorry. I'm mostly saying sorry to myself because I started this and now there's no going back. But it's okay. It's going pretty fast. Are you really sorry though? No. Not really, but really, like, yes, but no, you know? It's just such a satisfying thing to do. What can I say? And then basically what I'm going to do under the road here, also thank you, Bambi, for saying that I'm cooking. So it needs to go one further, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm realizing now that we're gonna need a lot of terrain elevation back here. So I was going down, whereas I think I should have actually stayed on the same height. See? We have friends. We have friends. How fun. I actually don't think I've seen Johnny at all. It's like the first time. That's fun. Yes, thank you, Esther. But then if I were to do that, I mean, the highway would look ridiculously satisfying from inside the city. But that's basically that height. I went down, but if we're continuing on that height, I don't know if I'll like that. Or if I want to basically have a small elevation back here as well. But then I don't think I'm going to go... It could be a bridge, yeah. So that's the thing. We could obviously have the highway be higher, and then the highway would just be like on support pillars, and then we can still have the buildings on this elevation. So then there's still like terrain elevation, and then you can like walk underneath the highway. I think I might opt for that. Because then the entire highway could just be on, because I think the highway will look better if it doesn't have the elevation in it. Like, I don't hate the elevation. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it necessarily looks super bad here. Yeah, it would be realistic to go underneath the highway as well. So then I think that might be what I'll do next stream, is basically we now have the design for the highway. We have like the block palette for it. And we have like the border, and we can basically just continue the border here. We now know how wide the highway is going to be. And then we're just going to need a lot of blocks to complete it. You know, just casually. I mean, I think in terms of darker blocks, we're gonna get pretty far. We have quite a lot, so I think we can do at least like 2 sides. But the calcite is going to be a nightmare, because I think I still have this much, which I think is going to get us quite far, but still I'm definitely going to have to find more. Okay, we're slowly starting a collection of flowers again that I don't want to use, but I'm just going to clean out my inventory really quickly, and then I guess next time we're definitely going to have to go find some calcite. But I do feel like we made so much progress. Again, I thought I had torches somewhere. I do. In the miscellaneous chest. I'm actually low-key really proud of how much progress we made. Also, is this my wool farm? I think that's my wool farm. I think Mac is going to the wool farm. Can I see that? Hold on. If I add that to the map, can I see if that's actually mine? Now I'm curious. Moss row. No, that's not my moss farm. Interesting. So there's another moss farm somewhere. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be playing Light Up the Town, a special Christmas game. So we won't be returning to Girlypop until next week. But I do think we made so much progress. We finished the pond back there. We started with the highway, which is going to be a massive project, but I have faith that this is going to look really cool. Also, now we can see it during daytime. Yeah, I do really like this. I think it does, especially if it's going to be one level and we add like, I don't know, some cars or something on it. I don't know if I'm actually going to add cars. I don't know if the highway is going to be big enough to do a car design in Minecraft, but I don't know. I feel like it's cool. It looks good. We can maybe do like some trees that have fallen over. Like if there's a tree here, we can have like 2 logs and then like a tree that's fallen onto the road or something. We can still make it look like more overgrown or like more in use or like out of use, basically. I think it looks particularly cool on the map. I feel like it's giving a good idea of what we want to build. So I'm happy with this. I think we did really well. I'm very proud of the work we did today. Yay! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I do think that I'm going to wrap up stream here. I'm always so good at walking backwards. It's just like I'm a natural at this. Do you see? So smooth. But I think I'm going to go find us someone to raid. While we admire a last look at our pond. Beautiful work for today, chat. Beautiful work. There we go. Actually, let me give it a name. I didn't give the other one a name, which actually then I shouldn't give this one a name because then they stay together. Then they actually stay together. Otherwise, I will forget, and that's not very useful. But yeah, we're going to be back. I'm definitely going to be on Girlypop again next week, and then we're going to continue with the highway. I would like to actually finish the highway next stream. Like maybe not all the decorations, but like the basic structure, as in the outline, and maybe even start with the pillars and stuff. Because I think then another like really big milestone is done. And then we can start adding, then I want to do the mossification, I think, because I think adding all of that greenery and lushness into that middle area is also really going to bring the build to life, I think. So I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be good. Moss, exactly. But let me actually see who is live. I mean, I know that there is some Girlypoppers life, I think. I mean, we can go to Mac. We saw Mac flying. Now we can see Mac flying in her own game. I actually think that might be a nice place to go to, because then she says that she is get ready with me to prep my The Last of Us build in Minecraft. So she's actually like prepping to start building and stuff. So I feel like it's a very similar vibe to what we were doing. So if you wanna hang out, I think that's gonna be perfect. If you are hanging out here and you'd like to stay in touch with the community outside of stream hours, feel free to join our Discord. The link was just posted in chat. You can also follow me on any of my other socials. Specifically on YouTube, I have been posting Girlypop content as well. So if you missed anything I did in the beginning of the season, like building the moss farm, building our storage room, stuff like that, I'm turning all of it into edited down YouTube videos. And the good part about that is that you can basically get one entire stream worth of content, sometimes even content that is like outside of the stream, like was done outside of the stream. You can actually get it in like a bite-sized content that's I would say like a 30-minute episode or something. I even tried to get better at like doing speed build edits and doing like fun little bits in there and stuff to actually make it entertaining as a YouTube video. So I hope you guys enjoy that if you're watching. Episode 2 launched yesterday, so if you want to go check it out, that's where we start working on some of the first farms and things. Yeah, if you want to watch back full streams, you can do that as well. You can do that on my VOD channel. I'll be back tomorrow with a Christmas gaming stream. We're going to play Light Up the Town, and then I'll be back on Thursday with a Christmas cooking stream where I'll actually be preparing my family dinner on stream in my morning time. I'm going to make onion soup, so if you want to come hang out, you're super welcome for that as well. And next week, we're back with co-working and stuff like that. But if I don't see you anymore, I know for a lot of people, like Christmas starts tomorrow already. So I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have the best time. And I'm also very excited for the onion cooking. I think it's going to be super nice. Yeah, Discord has all the times. My schedule is there in like a fully time zone friendly way. So if you're on a different time zone than me and you want to know like what time I stream for you, then it's going to be 100% go to the Discord, because that's going to be where everything is that you need to know. We're going to go raid Bobby Mac. Are we going to raid Bobby Mac? I think so. Oh yeah, she is reloading a resource pack. I was like, is she stopping stream? But I don't think she is. We do actually have a little rate message that you can copy pasta. If you are subscribed to the channel, you can use the ones with the emotes. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can use the ones with the regular emojis. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone wherever you are in the world. And I hope you have a good time over at Mac. And yeah, thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys later.